What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, bringing you our top Pokemon card auctions of the week recap. This week we have quality over quantity, as you're not going to see the sheer amount of auctions that we usually do, but we'll be reviewing a ton of newly graded Astral Radiance cards we haven't seen before, a lot of the brand new graded Pokemon Go cards. Yes, the graded Pokemon Go cards have hit the market, so we're going to check out a few of those very interesting sales. And then we're also going to see the further demise, if you will, of the first edition PSA 10 Lugia Holo from Neo Genesis. We're going to take a look at what that card went for in the PWCC monthly premiere auction. So all those cards we're going to review, so please stay tuned. So folks, if you love auctions of the week, and I know that you do, please give the video a thumbs up. And please be a subscriber if you're not already. We are on our way to 20,000 subs. We just passed the 17,000 mark, so we're getting there slowly but surely. Thank you so much for viewing each and every week. All right, folks, enough chit-chat. Let's get right into these awesome auctions. Starting off with some Astral Radiance. We saw a Machamp VMAX in PSA 10 sell for $66. So not exactly the price tag you want to see from a freshly graded card, from a freshly graded set, but it's not the rarest card from the set. We also saw the Rainbow Rare version of this card sell as a PSA 10 for $152 this week. We also saw a Rainbow Rare Full Art Irida, I think that's how you pronounce her name, in Gem Mint 10 sell for $81. We saw this Full Art BSL for $113.50. We saw Hisuian Samurott V in Gem Mint 10 sell for an even $100. We saw the Alternate Art Beedrill V sell for $187.50. And then we saw the Origin Form Dialga V alternate art sell for $265, and another one sold for $280 this week. And of course, the big hitter of the set, the Machamp V alternate art, sold as a PSA 10 this week for 355 big ones. A couple of interesting Charizard sales from Brilliant Stars. Here's a run-of-the-mill Charizard V-Star, sold for $96 as a Gem Mint 10, while the Rainbow Rare version sold for $335. And the alternate art Zard had two sales that I saw. They were very interesting. This one sold for an even $600, and the other one sold for an even $400. So quite a price disparity there in a matter of a few days. I'm not sure what happened there, but I found it kind of interesting. And folks, here's what y'all came for. The newly graded cards from Pokemon Go, starting with this Radiant Blastoise in PSA 10 that sold for $105. And then we saw the very first Radiant Charizard in auction. This is a PSA 10, sold for a cool $1,000. And then a few days later, we saw this card drop to about $560. So, in typical brand new modern fashion, the very first card you get out there always goes for the premium, and every card afterwards pretty much drops in value. We did see the Gold Secret Rare Mewtwo V-Star in PSA 10 that sold for $260, and then the Japanese Full Art Mew V sold for $310, while the English variant sold for $395. So what do y'all think of the prices of the graded Pokemon Go cards so far? I think they're pretty lackluster. These are the biggest hits from the set. You're only going for a couple $100, and these are brand new slabs hitting the market. Let me know what you think in the comments below. A couple of other interesting modern Charizards. Here is a Charizard from the Radiant Collection from Generation set, sold for $230. Not a Charizard you see very often. And then we saw a PSA 10 Charizard GX from Hidden Fates. Hit a low price this week, I feel, of $598. We were so used to seeing this card sell for $900 to $1,000. It didn't seem like it would ever go below that price, but here we saw one sell for a little bit below $600. A couple of Black Label cards. Here are a bunch of cards from the Mario Pikachu poker deck set, if you will. The Jack of Hearts in a BGS 10 Black Label sold for $665. The Queen of Hearts sold for $670. And the King of Hearts sold for the least at $635. All right, any Deoxys lovers out there? Got a few cards for you. Here's a Deoxys from the set Deoxys in reverse holo PSA 10 that sold for $287. Another one here sold for $596. And then we had our last one here sell for $811. So Deoxys pulling in some big numbers this week. From EX Unseen Forces, we saw this Jolteon holo in PSA 10 sell for $328. And then from EX Power Keepers, this Charizard Holo in Gem Mint 10 sold for $2,650. Heading into more of the WotC era cards, here is a Legendary Collection Reverse Holo Venusaur that sold for $1,825. We had a PSA 10 Base 2 Blastoise Holo sell this week for $1,525. The first edition Shadowless Yellow Cheeks Pikachu from base set sold as a Gem Mint 10 for $1,405. Here we had the trio of the big three in their CD promo forms in sequential PSA cert numbers. Grand total, these cards sold for $1,825. A couple of interesting BGS cards. Here's a Blaine's Moltres, got the BGS 9.5. This is a first edition holo from Gym Hero set, sold for $911. The BGS 9 first edition Lugia sold for $1,742, while the PSA 9 copy sold for $1,875. Here we saw a beautiful first edition Ho-Oh from Neo Revelation set in PSA 10 sell for $2,662 US. And then a couple of Tyrannotars. Here's an unlimited Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny that sold as a PSA 10 for $1,576. And then we saw the first edition Tyranitar Holo from Neo Discovery, Tyranitar's rookie card, if you will, sold for $2,034. Not too much as far as sealed product this week. We saw a black and white Noble Victories box sell for $1,965, and then an unlimited base set booster box sold for $11,600 this week. On to the weekly PWCC auction block, we saw this CGC Perfect 10 poncho wearing Pikachu. This is a Japanese promo showcasing Pikachu wearing Charizard, sold for $2,880. We saw this beautiful Suicune Holo from Call of Legends set, sells a PSA 10 for $1,440. The reverse foil Dragonite from Legendary Collection sold for $2,130. A BGS 10 Black Label Charizard GX from Hidden Fates sold this week for $3,120. A couple of autograph cards this week. Here is a PSA 8 Ueyama's Pikachu that sold for $3,120. We saw this Professor Birch Holo signed by Ken Sugimori that sold as a PSA 9 for $4,680. And then several of the PSA 9 first edition base set Zards. This one here sold for $19,800. Another one sold for $21,000 even. And then this one right here with an old as dirt label sold for $17,400. Here we saw a 1995 Japanese blueback no number Charizard card in BGS 9.5 condition, sold for $13,200. And then here it is, folks, the first edition PSA 10 Lugia from Neo Genesis. What did it sell for this week? $28,800. Now, y'all who don't know the journey of this card since a year and a half ago, it had sold back in November of 2020 for $129,000. So, in my opinion, this card was the very definition of the Pokemon hype back in 2020. And then a couple months later, it sold for $76,000. A few months after that, $47,000. Now, the most recent sale is for $28,800. What do y'all think of that, folks? Leave a comment below. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts about the progression or lack thereof of the value of this Lugia. And the auction of the week I have to give to this bronze third place Trophy Pikachu Japanese promo card. Sold as a PSA 9 for a whopping $192,000. Showing just how powerful these old Japanese promo trophy cards can be. What do y'all think of that? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is probably going to be a shorter Auctions of the Week recap. I hope you really liked it. That's all I got for you, folks. I really appreciate you watching. Check me out in my next one, and I will see you then.